County. This is a song that was written about 15, 16 years ago by a political activist in the BC Teachers Federation named Bob Rosen. And like myself, we tried for many, many years to bring issues of support for Palestinians to the various different levels of democracy inside the Union, sometimes with success, sometimes with not success. And this is a song about Rachel Corey, who in 2003, with other activists from the International Solidarity Movement, went to Palestine to practice nonviolent resistance, and she was standing in front of the house of a dentist. And part of the Israeli Defense Forces strategy at the time was if you were related to somebody who was arrested and charged with something, they would bulldoze your house. And so this was the house of a dentist. She stood in front of it, and the bulldozer ran right over and killed her. The song is called The Ballad of Rachel Corey. There's a wall in San Francisco with painted faces you can name. Amidst this group of heroes is a face that mocks the shame of a brutal occupation that keeps a people's rights denied, and a young woman's courage to stand up against the tide. Rachel Corey was 23 years old when she left her home and friends, from Libya to Palestine, where she met her tragic end. In the little town of Rafah on that fateful afternoon, big bulldozers on the move, tearing down another home, bringing an end to occupation, new hope for Palestine. Thousands shout around the world, peace and justice in our time. Well, there was nothing very special in Rafah town that day. Same thing happens every week from Bethlehem to Ramallah. Children murdered on the ground for the crime of throwing stones. Soldiers at the checkpoints tearing down another home. I'll bring an end to occupation, new hope for Palestine. Thousands shout around the world, peace and justice in our time. Now Rachel Corey had a conscience, it made her stand her ground. That bulldozer drove right through her, and it slammed her body down. They took her to the hospital, that's where she died that night. And her parents mourn her every day, and they still keep up the fight. Now there is another wall to fence a people's will, keep children separate from their schools and farmers from their fields. Now it's up to you and me whether Rachel died in vain. Will we stand together to try to end this pain, or bring an end to occupation, new hope for Palestine? Thousands shout around the world, peace and justice in our time. Thousands shout around the world, peace and justice in our time. Thank you very much. It's so great to be here with you tonight.
It's beautiful. Yeah. So we are going to hear from our main speakers. Thank